Transfer news, rumours, deals and gossip as it breaks throughout the day from Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal and more. Transfer news, gossip, deals and rumours as Timer Bakayoko closes on a move to Chelsea and Man United's chase for Ivan Perisic crumbles on 5 a.m. Kylian Mbappé has poured doubt over his Monaco future. The France striker has become one of the most sought-after players in Europe this summer, with Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal all interested in signing him. And now he's fanned the flames of a transfer rumour by telling Marca, "I don't know if I will stay at Monaco." 3 a.m. Arsene Wenger has admitted he's been texting Alexis Sanchez in the hope of agreeing a contract extension. The Chile ace has yet to put pen to paper on a new deal at the Emirates as he enters the final 12 months of his current contract. But French boss Wenger said, of course, when asked if Sanchez will remain an Arsenal player, there is not a lot to resolve with the player. I have spoken through text and it was very positive. My thoughts are always positive. 1 a.m. Manchester United are confident that Real Madrid won't be able to sign David De Gea this summer. Los Blancos have been linked with a move for the Spain stopper in recent seasons, with another approach expected by some this summer. But ESPN claims Jose Mourinho's side are confident Real don't have the funds to prize De Gea away from Old Trafford. 11 p.m. Inter Milan could ask Manchester United for Anthony Martial on loan as part of a deal for Ivan Perisic. The Red Devils have been targeting the Croatia midfielder as part of Jose Mourinho's summer spending spree. But Inter have been unwilling to sell to this point as United have yet to meet their £49 million asking price. Now the Telegraph say the Italian side could ask for Martial on loan to help them replace Perisic. 10 p.m. Jose Mourinho has opened up on Manchester United's pursuit of Alvaro Morata. He said, "I don't like to speak about players who aren't ours, because Morata is not our player. I am nobody to speak about players from Real Madrid. Yes, we have had interest, that is obvious and it's public. We have not come to an economic agreement, that is obvious as well. But it's a Real Madrid's right to ask for their players the amount of money that they want. We do not determine what the price is of a player of Real Madrid. Real Madrid do that. And we didn't arrive at an agreement with Real Madrid. I do not criticize Madrid and I am not going to criticize my board because my board has made the offer, and they have tried to reach an agreement during a time, and they didn't come to an agreement. It's simple." 7:15 p.m. Timer Bakayoko is on the verge of completing his move to Chelsea and is expected to sign this evening. The midfielder has been at the club's Cobham training ground undergoing his medical today. And French journalist Mohamed Bouhafsi claims final details are being settled between the Blues and the player. The 22-year-old is expected to move to Chelsea in a deal worth £40 million imminently. Bouhafsi tweeted, Timer Bakayoko passed the medical checkup in Chelsea this morning, settling final details between Chelsea and the player. Signature tonight. 6:30 p.m. Chelsea have given permission to Nemanja Matic and Diego Costa to miss their pre-season tour of the Far East. Matic has been linked with a £40 million move to Manchester United this summer. And there appears to be no way back for Costa after he was told by Antonio Conte he was not in his plans for the upcoming season. The striker is currently in Brazil after being excused from returning for pre-season as talks with Atletico Madrid continue. The decision to leave Matic as well as Costa off the tour is a clear sign Conte is prepared to sell the Serbian. Matic is hoping to join United, but after Jose Mourinho completed the £75 million signing of top Chelsea target Romelu Lukaku, the Blues would rather he goes elsewhere. 2:50 p.m. Ivan Perisic's agent Vali Ramadani met Inter Milan transfer guru Walter Sabatini this week to try and thrash out a deal. But he was told the Serie A club won't be lowering their £50 million valuation of the player, putting a move to Man United in big doubt. United are keen to land the winger, but don't want to pay more than £45 million. 2:20 p.m. Didi Hamann says Liverpool won't be overpaying if Naby Keita arrives for £70 million. The RB Leipzig midfielder is a top target for the Reds this summer, and Hamann thinks he's worth top dollar. He's a class player, the German told Sky Sports. Is £70 million too much? If it's market value, I think we've got to get away from people saying a player isn't worth it. That's what the prices are like now, and that's it. 1:30 p.m. Gerard Deulofeu's return to Barcelona has been confirmed. The Spanish giants have activated a buyback clause in his Everton contract. 1 p.m. Time Bakayoko has posted an update from Chelsea's training ground. The midfielder is on the brink of completing a £40 million switch from Monaco, and he's now at the club's Cobham HQ ahead of a medical. 12:20 p.m. Man United are still keen on Nemanja Matic, and are awaiting a definitive answer from Chelsea over if they can land the Serb this summer. Jose Mourinho wants a defensive midfielder, and Matic is on his shopping list, along with Radja Nainggolan and Eric Dyer. Mail Online say United are waiting a verdict from Chelsea over if they'll sell them the midfielder, after being left fed up by the Romelu Lukaku transfer saga. 11:50 a.m. Leonardo Bonucci is set to join AC Milan from Juventus today, reports from Italy claim. A fee of around £35 million has been agreed for the centre-back, with the Italy star set to earn around £5.7 million a year at the San Siro. 11 a.m. Chelsea are closing on the signature of Danilo from Real Madrid. Reports in Spain claim the Blues are on track to wrap up the signing of the right-back. Marcus say an agreement is near for the Brazilian to move to Stamford Bridge this summer. 10:15 a.m. Liverpool are going back in for Naby Keita, report The Times. They've backed up claims from Germany that the Reds have failed with a £57 million bid for the RB Leipzig man. And it's said Liverpool are now ready to up their offer for the Guinea midfield man. 9:30 a.m. Barcelona are eyeing up Chelsea defender Cesar Azpilicueta after giving up Hector Bellerin. Arsenal defender Bellerin was the club's #1 transfer target as they hunt for a new right-back, but Azpilicueta is now on their radar after the Gunners made it clear they won't be selling. The defensive midfielder impressed Jose Mourinho during last season's Europa League ties between the two clubs, and he could now earn a lucrative move to the Premier League if United follow up their interest with a bid. The Daily Mail report he's on a short list of defensive midfield targets, along with Radja Nainggolan, Eric Dyer, and Nemanja Matic. 7:40 a.m. Time Bakayoko is in England, but appears to be in Manchester, not Chelsea. The Monaco star is expected to complete a £40 million move to Stamford Bridge today. He's due for a medical with the Blues and has jetted to the UK to get the deal done. But Bakayoko's location has sent tongues wagging. 3:35 a.m. Jose Mourinho has demanded Manchester United chief Ed Woodward gets a deal for Ivan Perisic over the line. The Croatia international has been heavily linked with a move to Old Trafford from Serie A giants Inter Milan. And the Manchester Evening News report Woodward and Co. have been informed he is the player Mourinho wants most of all. Star Sport understands United and Inter have been in dialogue over a potential switch since the end of last season. However, the Red Devils have so far refused to meet Perisic's price tag, which stands at around £49 million. 2:35 a.m. Chelsea are reportedly planning to take 3 stars off Real Madrid and Juventus this summer. The Blues marched to Premier League title glory last term and have already signed Antonio Rudiger and Willy Caballero ahead of next season. Antonio Conte is not planning to stop there though, and the Telegraph reckon Chelsea are in talks with 2 of European football's biggest clubs. Negotiations with Real Madrid over Alvaro Morata and Danilo are said to be ongoing, while the West Londoners are speaking to Juventus about Alex Sandro. Chelsea jet off on their tour of China and Singapore next Monday, and Conte will be hoping they can wrap up deals for the trio by then. 1:30 a.m. Arsenal have already offered Monaco a world record fee for starman Kylian Mbappé this summer. That's according to Spanish outlet Marca, who suggest Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid are the front-runners in the race to sign him. Mbappé, 18, is one of the world's most coveted forwards, having enjoyed an incredible breakout with Monaco last season. And it seems Arsene Wenger is desperate to beat a host of rivals to securing his services as he bolsters his Gunners squad. Marca reckon Arsenal bid more than £123 million, €140 million, for Mbappé, which must have been snubbed as it's not gone anywhere. 12:25 a.m. Manchester City outcast Joe Hart has reportedly got his eye on a potential move to Chelsea or Manchester United. The England international, 30, is free to leave the Etihad this summer as he's not in Pep Guardiola's first-team plans. And the Daily Mail reckon West Ham and Newcastle are in for him, with loan moves to the London Stadium and St James's Park possible. The newspaper reckon such a switch would be all Hart is willing to consider as he keeps abreast of Chelsea and United's goalkeeping situations. The Premier League giants could be in the hunt for a new stopper in the next 18 months, with Thibaut Courtois and David De Gea linked with Real Madrid. 12 p.m. Alvaro Morata has rejected an offer to play in the Chinese Super League as he wants a move to Chelsea. The striker is eyeing a move to Stamford Bridge after falling down the pecking order at Real Madrid. Both Zinedine Zidane and Florentino Perez want Morata to stay at the Bernabeu, but it appears his mind is made up. The 24-year-old was offered a 5-year contract worth £26.4 million, €30 million, per season, according to Don Balon. But Morata has no desire to play outside of Europe at this time in his career. 11 a.m. Lionel Messi has urged the Barcelona board to snap up Athletic Bilbao defender Aymeric Laporte. Manchester City were sniffing around last summer, but a move failed to materialize after he broke his leg. Real Madrid have been linked with a swoop for his services. Los Blancos view him as a long-term replacement for Pepe. But, according to Spanish news outlet Don Balon, Messi has told Barca chiefs to battle real for his signature. Messi reportedly wants the club to sign quality players, and Laporte fits the bill. 10:30 a.m. Gylfi Sigurdsson will not travel with Swansea for their pre-season tour of the USA amid uncertainty surrounding his future. The Swans have slapped a mammoth £50 million price tag on Sigurdsson, 27. The Icelandic playmaker is being linked with a move to Everton, while Leicester have already failed with a £40 million bid. Sigurdsson captained Swansea in the second half of their 1-0 pre-season defeat at Barnet last night, but the club have revealed he will not travel with the squad for their pre-season tour of the USA. Having played v Barnet last night, Gylfi did not feel in the right frame of mind to travel due to the current uncertainty over his future. Read a tweet from their official account. 10 a.m. Ivan Perisic wants to join Manchester United this summer, and his agent met with Inter Milan officials yesterday to try and push through a move. The Red Devils are keen on the midfielder as they look to overhaul their squad ahead of a return to the Champions League. Sky Sports say United are getting closer to a deal, but Inter are still demanding £48 million for Perisic. Jose Mourinho wants to complete the transfer before the Serie A side fly to China for their pre-season tour next week. United's most recent offer for the 28-year-old amounted to £39 million, but Inter rejected. A new offer of £45 million is planned to finally seal the deal for Perisic and make him a United player. 9:30 a.m. Gary Neville has opened up on what Liverpool need to do in the current transfer window. "I think they need centre-backs," the former Manchester United defender told Sky Sports. "And a left-back. I think James Milner did a brilliant job last season, but to continue to think he can keep playing there. I think they need to sort out the defence and the goalkeeper, and although I do like Emre Can, potentially a holding midfield player, depending on how Jordan Henderson is." 9 a.m. Liverpool have been told by RB Leipzig that Naby Keita is not for sale. The Bundesliga club are believed to have hardened their stance over the Guinea midfielder, which is a major blow for the Reds. but they have not given up on landing him. Liverpool made contact with Leipzig last week but were told yesterday that Keita will not be allowed leave. It is understood that the German side are definitive on the matter, but Liverpool have yet to give up on acquiring boss Jurgen Klopp's top midfield target. Reports in Germany last month suggested that £70 million would be enough for Leipzig to sell. Keita, 22, is believed to be keen on a move to Anfield. 8:30 am, Manchester United are interested in signing Radja Nainggolan as an alternative to Eric Dyer. The Daily Mail reckon Roma star Nainggolan could fit the bill for Jose Mourinho as he prepares for a Champions League campaign. Their report claims the Belgian midfielder could be persuaded to leave Italy despite insisting he is planning to stay with Roma, but United could once again find themselves in a transfer battle with Chelsea, as the Mail adds that the Blues are also interested in Nainggolan. 8 am, Barcelona have pulled out of a move for Hector Bellerin. According to reports in Spain, Bellerin has 6 years left to run on his contract at the Emirates after penning a new long-term deal in November, and Arsenal are said to value him at around £35 million, but Sport claim the Spanish giants don't believe he is worth that kind of fee. And their first big decision was apparently to rule out a move for Bellerin. 7:30 am. Chelsea ace Nathaniel Chalobah is poised to leave Stamford Bridge for a bargain £5 million. That's according to The Sun, who claim Watford and Swansea are interested in snapping up the former England under-21 international. Chalobah, 22, has spent the past 12 years on Chelsea's books since joining them from West London rivals Fulham as a youngster. And last season Antonio Conte handed him his senior debut before integrating him into the Blues' first-team plans as they won the Premier League. He said, "We cannot only buy players because other teams buy players, we do our business as well as we can do it, and we are completely in it. We are convinced about the way we are going, so that's all. I'm not nervous, maybe that's the right message.